Hi, bud.
Hi, what are you up to?
I'm writing a review of the game. Did you finish it?
Yeah, just now. Man, what a mess.
I told you to never pre-order anything.
I guess I won't anymore. But why are you writing a review? I thought you don't care about ratings.
Usually I don't, but look at us. The entire gaming media world praised it like the second coming of Jesus. We believed the hype and we were disappointed. The least I can do is write a bad review to show others that not everyone loved this crap.
Well, that makes sense. Okay, I shall write one too.
Great, I just finished mine. And publish. What is going on? Wait. Am I a Russian bot now? Oh no. Wait, bro, don't write a review! You will be a Russian bot as well! Bro!
Обойти нас с фланга! Противник движется по открытой местности! Они хотят обойти нас! Вражеская цель пересекает
Wow,
поле!
what's
Они
going on
сзади
your
нас!
side?
Было замечен противник!
Anyway, I just finished my review. And publish. Блять.
I have a confession to make. I am a Russian bot. I became one when I disliked The Last Jedi. Realizing my terrible power, I resigned, but my fellow Russian bots changed the fate of many games and movies. I remained silent until I felt an impossible to ignore urge to join my fellow haters when I took a closer look at Mass Effect Andromeda. And again, with The Last of Us 2, the Russian bot in me cannot be silent anymore. So let's see how my fellow Russian bots and trolls are ruining this perfect piece of art with their fake reviews.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. I waited 5 years to play this, and they gave me a horrible intro and a ending. I just want to forget about this game.
Well, this one looked honest enough. Haha, who am I kidding? It's just an algorithm designed to look like a real disappointed human. Nice try! Whoa. Okay, these algorithms are much more sophisticated than I first thought. No matter, I don't need to read this rambling to know that it's just trolling. It's not 10 out of 10 after all. Okay, now it's just too much detail. I guess someone is overcompensating the fact that it's just a generated text. But now, let's see the real reviews from real people who actually played the game. Probably one of the best games of all time. Just don't listen to those angry Xbox and Nintendo trolls. Metacritic will delete those multi-account troll reviews soon anyways. By the way, I've just checked out your account, which conveniently was created the same day when you wrote this review, and you just created some reviews for other games at the same day, and not a single review since. One might actually think that your user is also a multi-account fake review, but of course, that's just an illusion. It's a 10 out of 10 review, of course it is legit. But, you know, just taking a look at your other reviews, you actually quite comfortable giving, for example, Marvel's Spider-Man a 0 out of 10 because you don't like the gameplay. Fine. I mean, you gave 10 out of 10 for The Last of Us, so obviously it is a legit reviewer. Moving on. All reviews here are from fakers who did not play the game. The game was just released and take up to 25 hours to finish, yet we have users claiming to have honest reviews. Yeah, right. Me, on the other hand, I've played 3 hours of the game. The gameplay and engagement is just as good as the first game, even better in some parts. What's amazing is that you get to experience the story from the point of view of different characters. Can't wait to play more soon. 10 out of 10. So, you literally acknowledge that nobody finished the game yet, so nobody could write a honest review, including you, yet you gave it a 10 out of 10. Fun fact, you also just created this user. You know, if we wouldn't be sure that it is a legit review, because of course it is, you gave it 10 out of 10, One might actually think that you just created this user to upvote the game. One might actually think that you did it with multiple accounts. But of course, that's just a facade. You are a legit reviewer. You gave it 10 out of 10. You agree with IGN, of course it is legit. Oh, and this piece of gem from Xbots. So many heard Xbots. Game is great. How they all could finish 25 plus hours long game in less than a day. That's fair enough. But, you know, that includes you. And what is the most funny in this, that you created a user called Xbots, complaining about Xbots, which just created for leaving this one 10 out of 10 review. One might have this unsettling feeling that it's just a multi-account user who is trying to upvote this game. But again, they agree with most of the game journalists, so it is of course legit. The amount of man-babies out there who haven't even played the game, yet they went out to give it a 0 out of 10 is astonishing. The saddest thing though is that most of them went out and read a bunch of spoilers in a few sentences and then thought that reading about these things out of context is the same as playing the game and feeling the impact they make. All in all, they destroyed an amazing experience and they act like babies. Their loss, don't be like them. Yeah. Only, you know, it's not just a few sentences. The spoilers were around 2 to 3 hours of videos and pictures and other dialogues. But yeah, overall, they're just man-babies. Completely true. But, you know, just a side note, I just checked out your user and turns out that you left a 0 out of 10 for Skyrim because it was laggy. Yeah. So you feel completely comfortable to leave a game a 0 out of 10 because it's laggy, but if someone dislikes the story, they are not entitled for a 0 out of 10? They are just man-babies? Of course they are man-babies. They did disagree with IGN. Do I need to say more? This game changed my life. Ooh, now that's a 10 out of 10 territory. I understand some people only want to play Fortnite, that's fine, but this game is the future of gaming. Character development is quite usual actually. What? Okay, never mind. It's nice to play a new game. If I wanted the old one, I would just play it again, which I do. Some fans just want the same thing over and over again. Okay, that was interesting. But no matter, 10 out of 10. Really fun game. All I can say is play the game for yourself, don't listen to the bad reviews. From posting this, the game has been released for 8 hours and 21 minutes, yet people are saying they've completed the game that takes 25-30 hours to complete. So don't listen to the bad reviews, they're just people trying to bring down the game. Okay, so you literally admitted that you did not finish the game, yet you are entitled to write a 10 out of 10 review, but others who decided after 5 hours of playing that this is bad are not. Of course, I completely agreeing with you since, you know, IGN did give a 10 out of 10, so that means something. So for real about the game, just 4 hours in and there's no doubt that this is the game of the generation. Great story, best animation of any game from any platform. Graphic is top notch, if not the best to date. Really is a huge leap from Last of Us 1, best $60 I ever spent. A sincere 10 out of 10. So 4 hours in. 10 out of 10. Don't know why this game is getting so much hate. Play through the first few hours and my god, how shocking the game is. Unmatched facial expressions, incredible level and audio design, and phenomenal graphics make this one the most beautiful worlds ever created. The story is shocking and real. Play through the first few hours. 10 out of 10. I still play 7 hours and it's so much intense and beautiful game. 10 out of 10. Okay, so between 3 to 8 hours, you can be completely sure that this game is a 10 out of 10, but in the same time period, you cannot be sure that it is a 3 out of 10. I am 5 hours in and incredible game. Please ignore the review bombs by people who haven't played it. Yeah, but after 5 hours, you definitely see everything to say it's a 10 out of 10. I am 8 hours into the game and it feels so good. Gameplay sequences are so fluid that it is hard to stop playing. Game has a very good flow. Gameplay mechanics are satisfying and works together with the story to build this vibrant world. The game does make some questionable decisions story-wise and can't compare to the first Last of Us, yet I have high hopes for the rest of the game. If you love the first one, you will love this one. I am 4 hours in and I am amazed with how well they did this game. Ignore the zeros that are spamming the reviews. I would give 8 out of 10, but since there are so many zeros for no reason, I am giving a 10 to even out. You are 4 hours in the game, so technically you just started, and you feel comfortable that it's a 10 out of 10. Oh, sorry, you don't. You think it's an 8 out of 10, but you're giving a 10 because other people don't like it. Okay. Still don't know if the game is top tier yet or not, since I only played a few hours, but for sure the game isn't as bad as what they say it is. 10 out of 10. Okay, so you are not sure if it's that bad as they're saying it is, but it doesn't seem like it. Okay, that's an easy 10 out of 10. I'm not complaining. I personally would put an 8, but now I put a 10 to compensate for all zeros and ones. You cannot value this game with a 0, based only on specific scene or part of the story. There are many more aspects to value, haters gonna hate. So you think the game is an 8, but you give it a 10 because other people don't like it. Okay. Got to 10 out of 10 to counter all the morons who haven't even played the game but gave it a 1 out of 10. And yeah, you literally just registered this user to shift up the number of the game. Yeah. I am giving this a 10 to help offset the backlash. This game is extraordinary. We've not seen anything like it before. There are honestly times where you are hiding behind a couch waiting to smack someone in the head that you feel like you are trapped in your own brutal movie. With only one way forward, Ellie's desperation becomes your own. Last of Us 2 isn't perfect, and once again a fan community is divided over the story decisions, but please ignore the noise and check it out. The game is visceral. We are going to be talking about it for years. Well, I'm pretty sure the 0 out of 10's completely agreeing with your last sentence. But again, you give it a 10 just because other people hate it. And you do know that it is not a perfect game. It's most likely shouldn't be a 10 out of 10, but you are trying to offset the score because of reviews which you do think that are going to be deleted in the future anyway. Okay, for some of you it may look like that the 10 out of 10 ones were the fake reviews here, but that's just an illusion. Just think about it. IGN did give the game a 10 out of 10. How could anyone disagree with that? Unless they're troll, that's it. These reviewers just couldn't express their joy over the game, and some of them loved it so much they created multiple accounts just to show even more love and support. But honestly, who could blame them? The best gameplay, the story have a twist very important for the future of games. What? No matter, 10 out of 10.